He has received several research and modernization grants. He has successfully completed several industrial consultancy assignments. He is basically a recipient of 28 national and international publications. He has guided 2 PhD students and 25 MTech dissertations. He has got it completed under him. Very well expertise in simulation software like Abacus, Nastran, ANSYS, and ADAMS. We welcome you, sir, at the behalf of School of Architecture as well as IISc. Thank you so much for accepting this opportunity and explaining the innovation policy to students. So over to you, sir.
Thank you, Richu. Thanks for this introduction. I think I don't know, but it is like a journey. Yeah, this is introduction, but for me, it is like a journey from my college days to the place where I have reached today. And this journey actually is a mix of many experiences which I want to share. Okay, so let me start my presentation. This is 4:30. It is really a challenging time. It's like a retiring time of a day. It's a beginning, and my student friends particularly with whom I stay most of the time and from whom I get the energy. Okay, and like a spark, or we can say a motivation, it is always from the student. And Startup Policy 2019 released by MHRD. I am not going to read this policy because this is available. If you search, just Google search, you will get the PDF document. I am here to explain you which are the gist and what you should look in. Okay. This is roughly 10-12 page documents which you can read it in half an hour. Okay.
If anybody has any question, you can type it in the chat box and kindly be on mute mode and off your videos. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let me start with this slide because this is like a economic picture of the world, okay, and where we stand. So you can see India stands here. Okay. We are 7th largest economy in the world as of now. Okay, 7th largest. Okay, so just recently we left France also behind us. So we overtook France recently. So this picture is like it's a dynamic. We can't say that 31st March is a benchmark, but as of now, we are ahead of the France in terms of economy size. Okay, at present we are 2.73 trillion US dollar economy. Okay, US is largest as we know. Then comes China. Okay, even we are ahead of Russia. We are ahead of United Kingdom. We are just behind Germany. Okay, and we want to achieve parity with Japan. Okay, which is like 4th largest economy in the world. Okay, so we want to move ahead to we can say compete with this advanced nation, and once we compete, then India will no longer be called as developing nation. India will be called as a developed nation, and all this is in your hands, my student friends. Okay, because we should think of business in all walks of life. What I'm saying, it doesn't mean innovation and startup policy is only for business purpose. It is for every walk of life. Every walk of life. Okay. So why it is important? Because our honorable Prime Minister has set a goal to achieve this 5 trillion economy, US dollar 5 trillion economy. Okay. Can we achieve it just by pressing the notes? No, we cannot print the currencies beyond certain limit. Okay. So that is how the inflation, that is how deficit, okay, current account deficit in this budget, which is actually pegged at around 10%, which is again a worrisome factor because of COVID. But still, this 5 trillion economy we want to achieve by 2024. Okay, so we have got only 3 years in hand. Okay, so within this next 3-4 years, maybe 4 years, some can say, we have to develop our economy. Okay. Now for this, we have to understand, okay, what should be the strategies and what should be the governance. Okay. Now this policy document which I am having, it says that should be a major dimension of universities. Means we are learning in university. It should be a major dimension of the university. It also says that a senior person at the director level should be the ambassador, and accordingly university authorities and management has appointed me as NISP point of contact. Okay, so I am NISP ambassador for this university, and what we want to do, we want to formulate our own policy, startup policy, that will be called as Symbiosis startup policy, on which we are working. But this policy should be as per the guidelines of national policy. So this national policy, the first section is strategies and governance, under which they call it as university to spend minimum 1% of the budget, annual budget. Now our annual budget, we are totally working in open system. Our annual budget is let us say around 26 crore, and which we want to take it to 43 crore. Okay, so this is annual budget, revenue budget. So 1%, that is a minimum mandatory, but our management has kindly agreed for 2% of the budget to be allotted for this kind of activity. Now where it will be spent, I will come to that point. Okay. Now the funding will come from university budget, which is quite sure. Okay. Is it sufficient? No, it will not be sufficient. Then we have to approach government agencies for getting funds under different scheme. Okay, and that we will do under the guidance of our Honorable Pro Chancellor Madam. Then it also talks about getting the CSR fund. Already we are in tie-up with several industries for CSR funds. So the funding will be from university budget, funding will be from DST, let us say government or non-government organization. There are many philanthropic organizations, they give the fund. Even Ratan Tata personally give the fund, that I know. Then Wipro, Azim Premji, he is the highest spender for such cause. Okay. Then we can raise the fund, okay, through sponsorship. So we can approach to industry. Yesterday only few students approached me with one innovative concept. I immediately told them, you make a proposal, we will send it to concerned industry to get the sponsorship. Okay. So these are the strategic highlights which we are working and which we want to expedite. Okay. Then decision making process should be very fast. That is what the policy calls for. Okay. And for that purpose, we have to evolve some kind of mechanism. That is what strategy expects, that students should not feel like burdened. Okay, I will come to many points which you will be there will be like a Pandora opening for you. There are many surprises in my talk. Okay, and most important surprise which you will love is that you will get total academic flexibility. Okay, so that also I am talking. So as I said, government expects that institute should develop policy for entire institute. So this will be for all the school, not only for architecture, not only for automobile, but it will be for entire university. Okay. Now going ahead of that, if someone says that why not my father should be involved in this startup business, yes, government asks that if a student or faculty comes with a proposal that any third person who is not directly connected to university can also be a part of our startup or innovation process. So that is a very important highlight. So you can rope in your friend, you can rope in your, we can say relative from other district, other countries also. There is absolutely no bar. Okay. Then we have to set some standards.
I request everybody to kindly mute themselves except the speaker.
Can you mute all from your side?
I request the host to kindly mute Shubham, Deepak, something like that. Please kindly mute.
I was there. अरे मैं था मतलब इसके लिए.
I request the host to kindly mute. Yes, thank you. Shubham, could you please mute yourself? Thank you.
Yeah. Now, as I said, the policy says that compliances, standards, policies, rules, regulations should not act as hindrance for the innovation and business. So that is the most important takeaway from this policy, which I can tell you, which will like help you in deciding your career path. Okay. Now the biggest worry is that infrastructure, institutional infrastructure. Okay. So we have identified some space, that is what the policy says. Institute should provide an ample space. Space requirement is not like clearly defined, but we can start with 5,000 square feet, 10,000 square feet, even 20,000 square feet. So we have a whole skill center with us. So if you want to use that facility, there will be like a setup, there will be cubicles, there will be office space, there will be meeting room, there will be small reception also. So that is expected in this policy, that every university should create a dedicated infrastructure with all furnitures, with all accessories, all instruments that are needed for TBI, maybe technology business incubation, that is the phrase. But as a university, we are not limited to technology, but we can even go beyond that, and we can have a very broader innovation scope. Okay. Then how it should be, that pre-incubation or incubation center, that what it talks. Okay. Now someone might be having idea. Okay. So if you see some, let us say this is a small video. Okay. Now this video talks of the vibrations of this bottling plant. Okay. So if you have idea, and if you want to let us say modify this, use this, or sell this, so you can explore this, and you can directly come to the incubation center. Sir, मैंने ये video देखा है, and some more things like this is a can, of a cold drink, popular cold drink, identity is purposely hidden. Okay. So these type of mechanisms are there. So there may be something in your mind that I will be manufacturing some kind of cold drink, which is a huge business. I think biggest retail business in the world is the cold drink. Okay. So this we also promote. Okay. This also we promote. Then something like this machinery. Okay. It is not that you should be always in the retail, but you can also explore some machine manufacturing for different applications. Okay. Like you can even think of a small workshop. It is not necessary that you should be OEM, but there is a lot of demand for a small workshop. Okay. Some packaging industry, which you can see here. This is again, it can be apparel industry, it can be any other industry, it can be pharmaceutical industry, it can be automobile industry, ancillary industry. All industries require packaging. So there is again a big scope. Okay. Now, when we talk of this institutional infrastructure, now the question may be there in your mind, can we get this facility at university? Yes, because this policy talks that this incubation center should be accessible to all students and faculty 24/7. Okay, that is the first thing and we do have that facility, we do have that infrastructure. Okay. So we are completely aligning with this national policy, and our own policy will roll out sometime in next month or maybe in April. But we have already drafted policy which is in alignment with the national policy, which talks that incubation. Now, how it will become sustainable? So any incubee, they have to pay a nominal amount. Okay, one thing. If you say that I don't have money, let us say for 6 months of incubation period, the university may charge 3,000 rupees. Okay, only 3,000 rupees. And in lieu of that, you will be allowed to use all the facility. Okay. And plus, if you want to make a prototype, that charges of raw material will be separate, and charges of machine usage will be separate. But definitely you can use that incubation center. You can sit there. You can even register your own company, private limited company, one person company, or you can register your trust. Okay, by giving the university address. Once university authorities allow your idea to go ahead, even you can get a seed money. That is the beauty of this national policy. So you can approach to different, as I said, DST. Okay, you can approach to CSIR, you can approach to other government. Okay. Now, nurturing. This policy tells about the nurturing. Okay. So what sort of nurturing is required? Because this is the biggest challenge of nurturing. Okay. So as I said, nurturing means, अभी आप सोच रहे होंगे, if you are thinking कि we don't have money, why university is asking 3,000 rupees from us for 6 months, even for 6 months. Okay. So this policy says that if student doesn't want to give the fees for utilizing this particular infrastructure, still it is okay, but then he will have to share some of the profit of his business or firms. Okay, and that is between 2% to 9.5%. So if you say that I will not give any money, I will just incubate, then probably university will ask you that you share 9.5% of your profit with the university. So that is a very good about this policy. And if you say no, I will pay the incubation charge, okay, maybe 3,000 rupees, maybe 5,000. Then in that case, you have to just notionally share 2% of your earnings, okay, maybe for 3 years, 5 years, whatever the contract you sign with the university. Okay. So that is totally flexible. We will be facilitators, and we know that initial stage we will allow to set up a startup at university campus, okay, and it can be interdisciplinary also. Okay, so it is not needed that if a person from automobile engineering can tie up with logistics students, okay, and they can combinedly work for a startup. Okay, this is one way to achieve the nurturing. So nurturing consists of giving all sort of ingredients like you can see in this video. Okay, so this is how the nurturing will be done as per the policy guideline. University policy, university authorities will take care of the students, faculty during their growing up period. Okay, so this kind of nurturing you can expect under the policy. Okay. So other kind of like benefits, what policy talks, it's a very important for you. Okay, that will give you operational flexibility. Okay, what is that operational flexibility? Is that कि maybe there is question in your mind कि sir अगर हम ये incubation कर दे, and this incubation anyone can start. Okay, anyone who is registered student of this university full-time program, he can start this activity on the campus, whether he is first year. And the beauty is that it is not limited to university students, but other students also can come to our incubation center. I will tell you, there are 8 standard students, probably you will not believe. They are presently incubating at Bhau Institute of COEP. Bhau Institute is there at COEP campus, and at present 2 students from 8 standard they are incubating with their business idea. So there is no bar of age, there is no bar, but definitely we will give preference to our own university students to start their business, okay, to innovate. And maybe a question will be there in your mind, sir, what will happen to our attendance? So policy issued by government clearly tells that there should not be any compulsion of attendance for such students who are incubating. So if you are in advanced state of incubation, maybe your 100% attendance can be waived off. So even if you don't attend one semester, we will give appropriate credits to you and you will be allowed to pursue your degree. So this is the flexibility which I think you might not have imagined. This flexibility is given by MHRD, UGC, AICTE. Okay. Now how it happens, I will tell you. If you are missing some subjects, okay, and attendance is very low, you can claim the credits for your activity which you are doing for incubation. Let us say if you are developing some mechanism, so a subject of mechanism which are being taught at university, you can claim the credit of that subject directly. If you are manufacturing that mechanism, then manufacturing credits you can claim. So in that way, we will assess each proposal independently, and university will decide how much relaxation in attendance can be given, whether 50%, whether 75%, that will again at the discretion of university committee which will take this decision. Okay, so your worry about the attendance is solved. So attendance will be taken care of. Secondly, you are expected to go for internship, okay, for 2 months every year. So that internship can be converted, 8 credits of that internship can be converted as startup activity. So if you are proposing your own startup business, then you can stay in the campus, you can work on your idea. There is no need for you to go to any industry. We will give that credit based on your work during that 2 months. Okay. That is one thing. Even it is applicable for 6 months of internship. Okay. Now going beyond this, it is even applicable for your project work, mini project work, seminar work, assignments of some subject. If you propose, sir, your subject is this one, let us say beauty wellness, any subject you want to take, okay, and if you propose, sir, this subject is very much related to my business idea, okay, I will submit you my different assignment, you please accept it. That also we can think of. Okay. So the purpose is that to give total flexibility, so there should not be any reason for hindrance. There should not be any reason for hindrance. Another good aspect of this policy is that, let us say you have completed your graduation, you have completed your BSc, okay, and you want to use our incubation center, okay, and there is a pressure from your house or relatives, okay, or your parents that, oh no, you should go for MBA, you should go for MS, you should complete your PGDM, then I will allow you to do the business. So that also can be done. If you submit a proposal, let us say of 2 years of a business, then university will offer you MBA degree, okay. That is a very good thing. So if you have completed your BSc and if you want to do MBA, so this policy clearly states that, okay, get that person incubated at your university. For 2 years, you will start up your business. Simultaneously, you will get the credits and MBA degree also. That is the most beautiful part of this. You can also get MS degree, Master of Sciences degree, okay, which is again approved by AICT, engineering students particularly. If you want to continue your incubation, so incubation period is normally 2 years, 2 to 3 years correct, right? Incubation. Pre-incubation period is 6 months, where you will be given all training. After pre-incubation of 6 months, 3 to 6 months rather, not 6 months, 3 to 6 months pre-incubation period. Incubation period is of 2 to 3 years, and then there is an accelerator phase. Accelerators are there, which helps you to accelerate your business. So that phase, if we combine, you will also get MS degree from the university by just doing the business, by just pursuing your startup. You don't have to appear for subject, theory subjects, practicals, कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं. You have to be just like in the campus to do the activities under the incubation center. So this is the beauty of it. Okay. Now let us talk about a very important aspect of product ownership rights for technologies developed at institute. So IPR, yes, this policy respects IPR, and most of the work which you do, you will be holding almost 90% of that value, okay. And if you are not using university infrastructure, let us say if you submit a proposal to us, sir, I want to do work at some other place, okay, during my internship, so we will allow that one also. Not necessary that you should be in the campus, you should use campus facility. You can choose any, let us say automobile student can choose a garage, mechatronics students can choose any automation industry or robotic industry, okay, and they can pursue their business idea outside the campus also. In that case, 100% IPR will be yours. Otherwise, it will be capped at 9.5%. University will have 9.5% share, which is a maximum one. I'm not saying that it is 9.5%. We will decide based on the utilization of university facilities, library and faculty. So you will be getting mentor. Every incubate will get mentor from university. Okay. Maybe a single person, maybe a group of faculty we will assign, and maybe mentor can be external person also, not necessary that it will be from university. And there will be separate entity. Okay, all these students who want to start business at campus, they will report to one company under Section 8, and it will have its own organization structure. It will have setup like company, managing director, CEO, technology officer, general manager. So all this setup will be there, okay, which will take care of all these nitty-gritties of patents and all these things. Okay. Now, one thing I want to tell you, if you want to file a patent, you are the best person to file a patent. There is absolutely no need for patent attorney. पेटेंट अटर्नी क्या करता है, आपसे ही वर्डिंग लेके वो थोड़ा सा लीगल इसमें बैठा के वो भेजता है. Okay. Over a period, you can even start one patent with patent attorney. You will realize that you are the best person who can draft the patent. Okay. पेटेंट अटर्नी या फिर पेटेंट का जो लॉयर है वो क्या करता है, आपके दिमाग की आइडिया वर्ड्स में लिखता है. इफ यू कैन राइट इट, देयर इज नो नेसेसिटी. Now, organizational capacity, human resources and incentives. This is section 5. Okay. So we need to really work on human resources. So what are the human resources required for this activity and what are the incentives you will get? As I said, there are many tangible incentives in terms of attendance and project work and MS degree. But there are other incentives also where you can use this brand name, Symbiosis brand name or university brand name to market your product. You can even use other infrastructure which are not even a part of incubation center. Okay. So absolutely there are no boundaries, and the very purpose of this policy, okay, is to increase the business. And there are many myths which I will be telling you. Okay. Now incentives, what other incentive you will need apart from academic is seed capital. है ना. आप बोलेंगे सर मेरे पापा ने तो अभी बोल दिया कि सिर्फ मैं 10,000 दे सकता हूँ बिजनेस के लिए, 50,000 ही दे सकता हूँ, 40,000 ही दे सकता हूँ. So other from where this remaining money will come? Let us say you have a proposal, okay, that needs around 50 lakh, for example, for the sake of calculation, and your own contribution is only 1 lakh. Then there are angel investors, venture capitalists are there. We can approach to them. Even university can put into some seed capital, but again the constraint is that it should not exceed 20%. So that is a major constraint. All 50 lakh university cannot bear. So some seed money in terms of partnership university can put in. That is what the policy says. And policy also, government policy also asks universities and other institutes that they should provide their human resources and patents. Say now, as of now, we don't have any patent or technology transfer. But if university has some patent, then it is mandatory by this law that university should take some nominal license fee and give the patent rights to the students so that they can market it. So this is a very good part of the policy. Okay. Now the discussions will be there, mentors will be there, and in this video you can see that ideas come from the younger generation, students, and not from, let us say, very expert. I will tell you one example. You might have heard that IIT student, some not all, some IIT student they get a package of 40 lakh. Okay, and few students they also get a package of even 1 crore. Now the persons who are interviewing these students, okay, in their lifetime they would not have earned this 1 crore, but the company is offering 1 crore to fresh student. Now can you imagine why the company or industry is offering 1 crore? Let us say a Japanese firm is there who has offered a package of 1 crore to IIT student. A Japanese firm is there. The person who is taking interview, he himself might not be getting package of 1 crore, but they have offered because of the novelty, because of the innovation of that student. So it happens. It's not like it doesn't happen. Now we want to create innovation pipeline as per the guidance of Government of India. Okay, pathways for the entrepreneurs at institute level. Now, what is this pipeline? What is this innovation? It talks that no idea should be discouraged. So encouragement should be like a word, and guidance should be there. So we will completely work according to this startup policy of India so that we can really achieve the goal of 5 trillion economy. Okay. Now how it will happen? Okay. There will be like sessions for you on design thinking, which already we have conducted one. A faculty who is assigned to you, maybe we will give him sabbatical leave of 6 months or 1 year, or maybe we will give 1 complete day or 2 days in a week free from the lectures, and that faculty mentor rather, will be assigned to you. He will do the work with you only on, let us say, every Friday and Saturday. And this facility will be available, as I said, 24/7. Okay. Now, as I said, this is a innovation kind of thing. You really don't need to invent something. Okay, whatever is there, you can even use that existing to invent, like this example, which is very close to my heart. So this is a roasted bread, and this graphic designer has nicely. This is a creativity. This is a creativity. We can see this, if this outline is not there and these black dots of chocolates are not there, then it appears that it's like a partially roasted bread. But if you add some artistic touch, then it will appear as a cat. So a lot of design thinking is needed, a lot of work is needed, and this we will be this, what we can say, a place to work we will be providing. It will like a library. Okay, there will be a, like library, you have a lot of space to read the books. Same way, there will be incubation center where you can sit, you can try your ideas, you can experiment your ideas, you can use lathe machine, CNC machine, 3D printer, laser cutter that are available in our campus. You can use Daikin AC, which is available. You can use Vento car, Volkswagen car. You can use BMW engine, which is available. Okay, so you can use any infrastructure as you wish once it is approved. Okay, then there are other sections which are like for faculty. As I said, faculty also can start a business, his own firm, and for that faculty will get leave, CL, or maybe 20% is, that is a cap given. That faculty don't need to apply for any leave. But yes, if faculty says that 100% time I want to devote for my startup, then faculty may be given 6 months earned leave or 1 year of earned leave. Okay. This is a norm for faculty. And then faculty and student both together can come and they can start a company at campus premise. Okay. Now, this entrepreneurship development is not something which can be taught. Okay, there this we will be acting as a facilitator for you. Okay, we will be acting as a facilitator for you. Okay, and as I said, there will be like lot of learning which you can document and you can earn credits from that. This is the biggest positive thing. Whatever you will learn from this activity, you can earn credit from that. Okay. Now you need to uh, train. You need to be trained. Let us say for collaboration, maybe foreign collaboration. You need to be trained for team working, business relations, knowledge exchange. All things will happen under this policy guideline, policy framework. This is what government says. Okay. And finally, impact assessment, which is quite good. What I will say, I am on the concluding slide of this presentation, that around 100, let us say out of 100 who wants to be a businessman, only 10 can start their business, and out of 10, okay, out of 10, only 2 become successful. So that is less than 2%. Let us say this is national average. Okay, and this scenario which we want to change, we want that all the 100 aspirants who want to start their own industry, business, company, factory, or any other thing, okay, they should be able to start their business, first thing. Secondly, they should be successful in their business. That is what policy says. Okay. And all the help that is needed for making them successful will be provided by university in association with AICTE, MHRD, UGC, or any other national bodies like National Chemical Laboratory or any other body. Okay. Thank you. You can drop me a mail if you want to know a bit further, and I can take up few questions. Over to you, Ruchu madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for explaining the national innovation as well as the startup policy in such a simplified way. The examples and everything what you quoted, I'm sure it is going to be so much useful for any student and even for the faculty as well. And as per our vision and mission is to create the successful entrepreneurs. So I'm very sure today this session of yours is of immense help to them. And a lot of them who are aspiring to become a, very successful and a productive entrepreneur. So this is such a useful information for all of them. Thank you so much, sir. So now we are keeping the forum open for question and answer session. So any question? I can put this forward to our speaker.
Yeah, ma'am, anyone can unmute themselves and ask the question.
Okay. So if anybody is interested, they can even unmute themselves and you can directly ask the question from sir.
So one question is there. Could you share your email in the chat box? Okay. So I'm typing my email ID in the chat box. Yeah.
I also request maximum people to please on your video so that we can take a snapshot of the session today.
So please put on your videos.
Yeah, please could you put on your videos?
So we can take attendance, and because this is mandatory.
So just 1 second. I'll take 2-3 pics because we have good attendance. Kindly on your videos.
There is one question, I think.
Yes, sir. I will just take one more pic, sir, and then I will be announcing that question. Just one more pic. So that maximum coverage of participants is there. Kindly on your videos, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I shall read out the question as well for you. What an entrepreneur should be doing if his or her company is facing the losses?
Yeah, that is a very good question. Now, as per the new policy, okay, just announced in the budget, okay, government will be forming a bank, but that is for big loans. But for other small loans, like there are many firms which will help him or her to get out of losses. Okay, so these incubators, they generally take 2%, okay, of a turnover. Let us say I am running a business of 100 crore, okay, and I am incurring a loss. Okay. So these persons, they will take you 2% of your revenue if they could help you to come out of the losses, and they will make your company profitable. That is the one part which is outside our policy. This policy talks about the startup, innovation and startup. Okay. So one way of startup is that to acquire such company, because you can get such company at a very cheap rate. Okay. You might have heard in the stock market, there are penny shares. The shares are available in paisas, like 1 share per 1 paisa. Face value 10 rupees, but that shares are available for 10 paisa, 23 paisa, like that. Okay. So I have seen many entrepreneurs or startups who have acquired the business of others, incurring losses, and they successfully molded that business from losses to profit. And if you have seen that movie Pretty Woman, okay, the character or hero of that company, I don't recall name, but his business is like this only. He take over the company which are making losses, and then he makes that company to make profit, and then he sells that company. यानी किसी का दुकान अगर घाटे में है तो वो खरीद लेने का, वो प्रॉफिट में लाके बेच देने का. This is a very established business in America, and there are companies who do like this loss mitigation. There are more questions.
Is there any more question? Thank you so much, sir, for that answer. So, is there any more question?
Yeah, there is one more.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening. I'm Darshan Gaware from Mechatronics first year. So my question is like, as informed about the MBA and MS degree for 2 years. So is it necessary that we have to enroll and work in the incubation center of the college premises?
Yes, yes.
During those 2 years, can we work on our own venture, like if it's outside the campus?
Yes, you can work, but you need to register yourself with the incubation center. There is no mandate that you should be in the campus itself for 2 years.
Okay, like we have to register for the incubation center at the premises, and then we
Exactly.
can work outside the premises,
Okay,
right?
university, yeah, if you want to work outside, then you should have some share for the university in your company.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sir, there is a suggestion, like the whatever policy we have, that is all after the idea generation. Is it correct?
Yeah, you should have some idea, vivid idea,
Exactly.
maybe vivid idea in your mind, abstract
Exactly.
idea is also okay.
Exactly. But what I am thinking is, let's create a club where, because there will be some of the people where they want to be entrepreneurs, but they don't have the ideas. So let's make a club where we all come together and discuss some ideas.
Exactly. So already that club is there called as Simbi Push.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
that is good thing. Maybe because of this Corona pandemic, we don't have that interaction, but we had many activities under that club Simbi Push, which
So
was
because,
started.
sorry to interrupt, but because the main concern was, if that was the case, we will be complete with the skills we required from the students, like from some of my colleagues. If someone is in my team, like someone is in the club, and I know he can be a part of my idea because I need him. So I think that thing we should apply, because it will be beneficial for before idea generation also and after idea generation also.
Yes, this is exactly okay. That is what we want to do. Your question is very much in line with the section 7, where that is creating innovation. Section 6, it talks of creating innovation pipeline pathways for entrepreneurs at institute level. So we need to conduct design thinking workshop, creative thinking workshops for you. So what you are talking is correct, and this policy tells that only. That's why we have kept 2% of the university budget for such activities. Okay, for which we will not be charging students anything. Okay, only maybe a nominal charge, let us say of 3,000 for 6 months, or maybe if you want that I don't want to pay, then you have to give the undertaking that I will be sharing 9.5% of the profit or 5% of the profit of your firm. That is also okay. So the idea is that to make this center self sustainable. तो क्या होता है, ये सेक्शन 8 का कंपनी जो है हम एस्टेब्लिश करने वाले, इट विल नॉट बी यूनिवर्सिटी, इट विल बी अ सेपरेट एंटिटी विद इन द कैंपस ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी. ओके, लेट अस से it will be called as Symbiosis Center for Motivation for Industry. Okay, so that center will be in the premises. It will have like a board of directors. कंपनी, पूरा कंपनी होगा ये सेक्शन 8 वाला, नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट. सेक्शन 8 का मतलब है कि दिस कंपनी विल बी नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट. ओके, सो नोबडी विल अर्न द प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम दिस कंपनी. ऑल द income will be spent. That is what the meaning of section 8. Okay, will be spent for students. So there will be board of directors, there will be managing director for this company, then COO, general manager. So this post will be created once we formulate a policy. Maybe sometime in next 6 months to 1 year we can establish such company. Okay, but incubation activity you can start even from now.
Sir, there is one more question which I could see, that
Yeah.
how many companies can the university accommodate?
Yeah, there will be process. Okay, let me tell you, we are formulating a policy. Draft policy is there with me, which is not reviewed as such, but we can accommodate even 100 companies. There is no bar absolutely. Okay, we can accommodate 100 companies, 50 to 100, and then as I said, it is incubation in, incubation out. So those 100 we have incubated, let us say in 1 year, they will be in their senior class. So we can accommodate 100 more. And some ideas it takes only 3 to 4 months to materialize and commercialize. I will tell you many examples like one health equipment which is so niche. So it got design patent, let us say, and if it prototype is ready, testing is ready, that person can go out of incubation center and start his own factory and come back to incubation center for promotion of business, for acceleration of his business. Okay.
Sir, I guess we can take one more, this last question. What is a service-based industry?
Oh, this is a very good question, close to my heart. It's consultancy. Service-based means consultancy. That is nice. Even service station, like garage, auto garage, what we call, is service station, auto service station. So then service-based industries are like design consultancy, okay, like architectural persons they can give. Then beauty services, wellness services we can offer. So these are all service industries. Okay. And there are good scope. It doesn't require much things. Okay. The registration process is quite simplified nowadays. Within 2 weeks, you can get all the documents. You can get your company registered. Okay. As I'm chartered engineer, I offer my services to the industry. So design validation. These are the one of the service which I offer. Let us say.
Sir, even the students are keen to know that who would be the mentors in this.
Yeah, student can identify anyone as a mentor, okay, in the respective field. Let us say I am teaching a mechanism subject, I am teaching strength of material subject or vehicle dynamics subject, and two of the students, they want to do some business in ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance System, okay. So that is to reduce the accident and increase the survival chances. So that is also like if somebody want to do business, Archana madam, she is an again excellent example. She has incubated many business in the area of, let us say, some nutrition. Okay.
Yes. So yeah. So as of
no,
now,
not at all. Business, we don't need one more question. To start a business, as I said, 8th standard student can also start a business. Absolutely, this is the myth. You need a money? No, you don't need money to start business. Do you need experience? No, you don't need experience. What you need? Only sheer willpower, that's all. A killer instinct is needed. A killer instinct is needed, energy is needed, and passion is needed, and devotion is needed. That's all. No business what we see today, they are started with huge amount or huge money. You can take Amazon, you can take even Bill Gates, you can read a story of Jeff Bezos, you can read a story of Apple, you can read a story of that Flipkart Bansal. Okay. No one invested like crores of rupees in a business. You can read a story of Azim Premji. Okay. They have started from scratch.
and moreover, the success of entrepreneurship is basically in the beginning how many failures you came across and you never gave up on it.
Yeah.
Because you always wanted to convert your idea into that successful mission, whatever. So never to give up that kind of attitude, I think.
Never to give up.
Really. Yes.
And there is absolutely no age.
Yes.
There is
Correct.
absolutely no age. KFC का जो है उसने start कब किया था? I think 53 at the age of 53.
Yeah, true, very true.
So there is no business.
There is no age for business. Correct.
Only thing that you need. Okay, I think questions are over. One more question is there, data science. So I think startup.
No, sir. I read all those questions, sir. I cannot see
reading
on my screen.
Regarding connection between data science and entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Yeah, that is excellent example. See, data science people, what I know few examples, they can fit in data science to any field. Okay, any field, data science, it is applicable to any field. Okay, So you can use data science for like let us say employee hiring, housemaid. Data science you can use for even football matches, sports. So even yesterday only I got message that Indo-US they are offering we can say a internship to work with US universities and companies for data science, and the application is all mechanical engineering. So absolutely there is no bar. Okay.
Yeah, so I would also like to request our host to kindly save the recording, as a lot of students have been asking me for the recording of the same. So once it is
Yeah, it
saved,
will be
and
recorded, madam, and it will be available on our YouTube channel.
yes, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So so we would be just sharing that link with you, and even it would be there on the YouTube. So that link would be shared with all of you. So I think, sir, now we can't see more questions over here. And if still, you get any questions, so sir is always there, I guess, to extend help to anybody and everybody, maybe a faculty or maybe the student itself. You can always mail him, because today you have understood a lot of concepts. So maybe some
Yeah,
question
you can,
erupt to you later.
yes, certainly, certainly. You can ask me any question, any question.
Yeah, yeah. I really thank you, sir, for such a kind of a session which you have really explained in such a simplified manner. So thank you once again for the same. So on behalf of School of Architecture, as well as on behalf of IISc team, I really thank you once again for accepting and delivering this session. And also, I would like to thank all the directors as well as the learned faculty and our very dear students for their patient listening. I hope this session will be imbibing a lot of thoughts in you and taking you ahead on the successful journey of being an entrepreneur. Thank you so much, one and all.
Thank you.